crossroad game for number 4 Ohio State. Can't afford another flat performance on a top 5 matchup at number 3 Penn State. After a long Nittany Lions opening drive into the field goal, Will Howard's first pass intercepted by Zion Tracy returns at 21 yards for a touchdown. 10 minutes in, Ohio State down 10, but the Buckeyes quickly respond at the Penn State 25. Little misdirection leaves Emeka Egbuka open in the end zone. OSU down 3. Second quarter, more from OSU at the 21. Howard, he'll fake the pitch, a well-designed play. Brandon Ennis in the flat, the end zone later. Ohio State now leading 14-10 at halftime. Fourth quarter now. OSU clinging to a 2013 lead. Penn State 4th and goal, and once again the OSU defense rises to the occasion. Pass incomplete. Buckeye ball at their own 1-yard line with 5:13 remaining. Penn State never gets it back. The much maligned OSU line takes over, and the Buckeyes win 20-13. And as Mark Coons reports, a cathartic win for OSU as their dominance over Penn State continues.
It was a day of streaks for Ohio State, as for the first time this year, freshman wide receiver Jeremiah Smith failed to score a touchdown. And for the first time this year, Ohio State made a trip inside the red zone and failed to score any points when Will Howard fumbled out of the end zone. But most importantly, Ohio State's streak of wins over Penn State continues, 8 in a row, as Ryan Day finally gets a top 5 matchup victory they have been longing for.
Just being able to scrape out a win like that, it's not pretty. You know, they're a good football team. I do believe that, and they did some good things. I did some bad things. You know, I believe if you take away the pick and the turnover in the end zone, it's probably like 28-3 going in half. It's a different game, but man, we willed ourselves to win that game. I can't give enough credit to my teammates. They bailed me out. It's just winning a game like that, man. In my home state. It's unbelievable.
Said to the team, there's no great accomplishments that happen without going through adversity. It's just the truth. You don't just walk into a season and think you're going to go reach your goals. It doesn't work that way. That's just not the way life works. And so you get backed up against the wall. You got to respond, and that is life. So all of our goals are in front of us now, and we've been through a lot, and now we have to continue to build as we head into the back half of the season.
Without Josh Simmons and Zen Michalski at left tackle, Ohio State turned to Carson Hinsman, last year's starting center, who lost his starting job. They plugged him in at left guard, moved Donovan Jackson over to left tackle, and the Ohio State offensive line took over down the stretch, perfectly executing the 4-minute drive to ensure the victory.
Being able to, the biggest thing on that drive, I think, was that quarterback sneak on the first play. Getting the ball out to the 5-yard line from the 1 on a QB sneak is huge.
We knew, short yards are our yards on the whole line. I think that mentality going out there, that, we practice that, rigorously of gaining those, crucial yards coming out.
As for that defense, last week against Nebraska, a 4th and goal stop. This week against Penn State, 2 4th and goal stops as the Buckeyes defense came up big.
The defense, we had a big chip on our shoulder. We felt like we had a lot more to give, and we stepped up. I'm proud of my brothers on both sides of the ball, really, but we all did our job. We all did what we needed to do.
In Happy Valley, Mark Kuntz, BCSN.